What up, guys? We're back with some more Patreon analysis. This is for somehow he is a Challenger 2. He was playing with some teammates. They could race times. Ranked Challenger 4 and Challenger 2. So, generally around the same area. So he got this replay analyzed by going to patreon.com/Gibbs00. Links in the description as always. And this is like a one-time monthly thing. Like, they always say monthly on Patreon, but really, for this tier for replays, I would just want you guys to do it one time and then hop off the tier for at least 3 months, and then you can hop back on if you so choose. So yeah, let's get right into the replay. Let's start it up. So he's Challenger, so we're probably going to see some more mistakes. And so which is always fun to see and criticize. See how it goes. Face off. Alright, so face off at the start here. I actually want to go back. I don't like this face off personally. Let's go to 5. Actually, let's just follow Matt, buddy. Here he goes. Alright, so Matt's going right. So you should try and win that right. He purposely tries to win this left. Or at least that's the way it looks. So you gotta be careful on that. When you're on the diagonal, you generally want to push it forward. And he looked like he tried to like center up on it, but actually overturned, and it turns into a win for blue instead. You want to be careful of that. This is actually a really good clear. He hits it towards his teammate. He knows he has wide open space. So that's actually good. Like, usually, like, you want to pin it along your wall, or along the goal. But since he knows he has space, he has more time to push it forward quicker to get the play out. Here's a little bit of miscommunication at first. That, you just have to score. Like, this is an easy goal. Tap this once, and then he kind of panics. He actually drives in front of the ball. Wait behind that ball, and then take that shot and get a better angle. Like, instead of trying to dribble, because you were ahead of all the blue guys anyway. You have plenty of time. You gotta just take your time a little bit more on those shots. Like, the first hit, yeah, it was a little off, but he could have corrected it by sitting behind the ball, because that's easier to change directions than if you're going to the side. Let's go back here. So this clear, so last time it was good to clear it out because there was no one there. This is a bad clear. You never want to throw it out to the middle soft. And this is what he does. A nice soft clear to the middle. This is textbook the wrong way to clear the ball. Let's actually just slow it down even more, because why not? Because we can while I talk about it. So what do you want to do generally on these hits? This is also weird that it's kind of like backing up to this. It looks like he's going for boost. So this is a dangerous play to start. Some high pressure going on here. His buddy misses as well. Like, if you're gonna die for a ball, try to at least get a piece of it to throw it to the corner. But this shot's not that hard to save. It comes off the wall. It's very easy to just throw it low and ride it up the wall. And then no one's there for a shot opportunity at all. Instead, he misjudges it, throws it super soft out. And he knows he made a mistake because he tries to boost in the air to, like, try to get back for a block. But it's just impossible. The free goal. But like in net, don't be overconfident. Just throw those balls to the side. Keep them out of Blue's hands, basically, for at least a shot. Like, if they have a pass opportunity, whatever, that's fine. Because at least 2 people have to beat you instead of 1. I say this like every time I stream or anytime in every video. Just don't be overconfident on those. Throw them to the side. Now, this is a good play, but as soon as you see Block go up for this ball, you know he has the win here, actually. So what you should do is jump off early to go for more of a dunk hit. And then, like, you can decide if you want to side flip back, if you want to change the direction of the hit, or, like, you can spin your car, which is a little harder to do off these walls. But right here, it looks like you're going to win, but then as soon as you see Bop go up, he's got this hit first. Look, I guess you guys kind of hit close to the same. But I would personally, like, if it's even that close to the same, jump out early to try and really dunk on Block there and push that ball into the corner. Like, on those, I don't usually like to stay grounded. You always, like, anytime, like, you're going for a dunk, you want to be, like, over the ball. And that is the same on the wall as well. Like, you want to be over the ball, facing the wall. So back here, this is a really good pass. You just want to backboard those. That's perfectly fine. It makes it really hard for the blue side to make the save. Like, we'll go back to, who was that? I think it was Fame. Yeah, so let's go to Fame's view, actually. Or Fanta, I'm sorry. Fanta Melon's. So, he's coming over. He's like, oh, crap, I got to make a save. Somehow, doesn't really have the best angle. I'm actually shocked this guy's not using ball cam. That's very, very weird. But, yeah, definitely use ball cam here, guys. Never don't use ball cam in those situations. You would have had no idea, like, if that was a shot on net. I guess this guy just doesn't use ball cam. And, guys, I have to say, if you don't use ball cam and you expect to get better, that's not how this works, guys. You need to use ball cam if you plan on getting any better. He couldn't tell where that ball was going, like, at all. Since he like, it was only in his view for a very short amount of time. You don't want to be doing that. Use ball cam. Please, for God's sake, use ball. All right. Continue. Great pass. Turns into a follow shot for his team. Pulls the goalie out as well. That's what you want to do. All right. Bank shots here. Oh, uh-oh. A little rough there. Oh, he just doesn't have enough boost for this. And he doesn't have to fly for this. As soon as this ball comes down, back up a bit. You have time. Like, no one has boost after a face-off. Those two, especially, that were on his end, have zero boost. If you just wait this ball out, you can then see, like, all right, like, is blue going to come attack? Then I can jump and meet the ball a little bit quicker. Or, like, if they both turn around, then you can do that clear where you can bounce. Like, wait for the bounce and just hit the ball so you get some good height. So there, like, it was just kind of like a panic attempt, which you actually have a lot more time for. Especially on face-offs. No one has boost when they leave a face-off unless they grab one of the midfielders. So always remember that for teammates as well. That happens a lot in, like, the pro scene. People are like, oh, I thought you would have boost. It's like, no, I just came up with face-off. Like, I literally can't have boost. It's always good to know when your teammates have boost in that. This is a pretty good challenge here. Ball comes popping his way. He just tries to get, like, in front of it. That's perfectly fine. Just keep that away from your net. And that's the way to do it. Just go behind that ball. And it's okay, like, if you lose it to the side. At least someone else has to make the move. So just it's good. Ooh, wow. What is his teammate doing here? What is Matt doing? Let's see Matt real quick. Matt. Oh, I'm sorry. That's Care Bear. This is a really weird play. This is the definition of a panic play. He sees that ball, he's like, oh God, I have to touch it. It's like, no, you have a goalie. Especially like if they're in voice command. You need to know that you have a goalie and not panic on those hits because it's near your net and you just want to make a save. That's one thing that happens a ton on defense with a lot of players. People just panic. They just go like, oh God, I have to touch this. Now, it's understandable for a save to have two people going up for it because you want to make sure it's a save. But not when you don't have a chance at a save at all. Don't do that. This is a fantastic pass by Matt. He throws it in the corner, throws it up the wall again. This is a really good aerial too. He actually jumps pretty early here. He reads this well, actually. So, grab him boost. He's ready for the pass middle, but he is pretty far back. But he sees that ball pretty quickly. He starts boosting when he thinks Matt might win it. And then he just gets closer because of that short boost that he did while on the ground. He actually doesn't jump that early, but he lines it up and then jumps when he can. And great play there. I'm actually going to look at Matt's point of view here. Pass. Matt's only goal here is to win this ball at any cost. Just throw this ball off the wall, win that 50-50. Pretty much any 50-50 is pretty good like in that situation because it's going to bounce back out towards the mid for somehow he in one way or the other, and it just turned out to be a really good pass. And sometimes that's just what happens in those 50-50 opportunities. So you want to attack those corners a lot when you're on offense, when you bring the ball up, because things like that can happen pretty well. All right, let's go back to somehow he. It's not a bad hit. He could have probably threw it off the wall a little bit more since. So when you see a guy like up there with you, try and stay under the ball and like throw it out past him, like keep it off the wall. Instead he jumped early, so that's going to keep the ball pinned along the wall, which turned into an easy dunk for Blue. This is almost a really good play. He goes up and around the crossbar so he can stay in the wall and then try and pull it out. Problem was the ball didn't have as much speed as he thought, so it actually dipped down below. He tried to make the save though. I don't know if he actually flipped here though. If he would have flipped, he might have made the save, because what you always want to do is if you're like in the air and trying to make a save, try and flip, because you get that extra exertion basically to pop the ball out. Probably wouldn't have mattered much there, but something to think about. just going for boost here. He sees his teammate fighting for the ball. This is good to turn around. He turns on ball cam right as that challenge happens, which is smart. Like, he knows, all right, ball's going up in the corner. I can turn off ball cam, turn it back on when you know the cars are about to hit it, so you see where it's going. It's smart. Like, those little things are really good. They do. Being passengers is fine. That was a little awkward because it was like a 50-50 ball that didn't look. This is a really bad play, though. Both his guys are going back, and he just throws this center for blue for a shot. This is really, really bad. Once you see that both guys are in front of you, you know I have to waste time. The way to waste time is to roll this ball up the wall, or he's got all the time in the world here, actually. Like, if we pause completely and just go to fly view, like, there's no one around him at all on this ball. Look at this. No one. Like, literally, this guy's on his wall. That guy's in the other corner. I don't even know where the other blue guy is. He's just gone. Did he leave? No, he's here somewhere. I don't know what's going on. Now I need to investigate. What the hell is he? Oh, there he is. Hiding on this wall. Like, there's literally all the time in the world here. And these are the plays that I see a lot in Challenger. Is they'll just panic and, like, the ball's coming towards me kind of fast. Let's just hit the ball. He could have easily just waited for this ball to bounce, hit off this wall. He could have looped around and then done a great clear, like, into that corner. Instead, he just goes to hit the ball right away, which you don't have to do at all. This is my biggest pet peeve with Challenger players, is they think they have to hit the ball all the time. You don't. You have plenty of time in the world. Like, this would have been very easy. Just roll back, wait for that ball to roll off the wall, and then take your time with it. Instead, he throws it off the wall. So, like, if you want to hit this ball, that's fine, but you have to roll that up the wall. You have to use that curve. You have to get on top of it. Instead, he just centers it perfectly for Fanta over here, and Fanta just whiffs on it. That's a really, really bad play, and you got to be really careful with plays like that. You have way more time than you think most of the time when you're playing. So use that time to position yourself better, make better clears. Always. This is just poor. He just misreads this. Like, everyone misses, and he jumps when the ball's on the wall. Like, if it's anywhere close to landing on that curve, never jump, because if it hits that curve at all, it's just gonna roll out on the floor, and then you look like a fool. Plus, when it rolls out like that, that's actually a really good clear or shot opportunity for yourself or the other team. So you got to be careful on those, and are better off contesting the ground hit than the air hit, because the air hit's less risky or less threatening. Right here, he's just kind of ball chasing. He's not really doing much. He's like second to hit this, so that's fine if he wants to go. Like, his team is rotating, so it's not the end of the world. It's just ball chasing a little bit, but if you're the lead guy, you're allowed to ball chase. This ball comes off the wall too far. That's fine. He's looking for boost. Doesn't get any. This is a great pass for his teammate, actually, since he keeps going towards the boost. Turns it really well. Like, Matt seems like he's attacking the corners really well, which is smart, because when you don't really have a shot from midfield, you want to just throw it into corners and then try and make a play happen after. A little bit of Whip City here. He's waiting for this ball. That time it doesn't hit the curve, so he almost gets up in time. He just gets up a little late. Here, though, just double jump. He uses only one jump because he thinks he has to flip. Again, when you're going for clears, you don't have to be overconfident. You just need to tap the ball back in the corner, so you don't need to double jump. Use it for the height. Make sure you just tap that ball away instead of just whipping on it. I think we're going to overtime here. See what's happening. Line pass. It makes sense. 5 seconds left. Yeah, that's much better. He goes to throw it up the wall instead of throwing it out. Actually turns into a really good pass for his teammate. The face-off win that time, he throws it to his right compared to the face-off earlier. See, again, he tries to go center though. So I don't like his face-off at all. I still hate it. He goes center. What you should do is go like left center and then side roll right. So if you win it right, your momentum will still carry you that way, so you can get the next touch, or you can just grab mid boost. Instead, he goes like center left a little bit, but then rolls to the left. And once you roll to the left, you have no momentum, like if you win that to the right, and you're not going to get next touch no matter what you do. So it's actually not a good face-off strategy at all. It looks like he still was trying to win the left, and maybe just screwed up, so maybe that's what he's doing. But you should always try and, like, if you're trying to win the right, side roll right. If you're trying to win the left, side roll left, so that momentum could carry you if you have that opportunity. Sometimes you'll hit the ball so hard, or the ball will hit you so hard that you don't, like, carry your momentum that way, which is fine. But you have to give yourself that option of having your momentum carry yourself in that direction. So you can get the This is just... Alright, so this hit right here, once Matt misses, once he goes up for this, it's an impossible shot for him. Maybe he's trying for a pass, but you gotta, like, turn more and then try and bend on your aerial. He jumps when he doesn't have a good angle and then tries to change it. Afterwards, you're much better off changing your aerial direction on the ground. Turn first, then jump, and then try and bend back the other way if you have to. But it looked like he just jumped a little too early. This is another panic play. A lot of panic plays here. Not sure why he aerialed through the wall. It actually did work. Like, he might have got up there a little quicker, actually, which actually is pretty smart. But then he just kind of panics a bit. There again, all he has to do is just jump and then sit there. And that ball will tap off and go back to the corner. He's trying to make too much happen on these clears, which you don't really need to do. Ooh. And then the shot from blue. This is just unfortunate. Yeah, so this just turns into like panic time. And he goes for the dunk, which is great. That's fine. It's just a really good shot by Quap. Not much to do there. And they wind up losing the game. This is actually one of the few losses people are showing me on replays. Usually they show a win. But yeah, so for the most part, trying to be a little too overconfident on clears. And like instead of just throwing it to the corner when he can. Sometimes he's just judging the ball wrong, like off the throws, which is gonna happen at this level. And overall, not a terrible replay. And it was a solid game all in all. Yeah, not too much more to say here. I just want to see him try to work on those clears. Just throw them along his wall. Or don't have panic plays. He had a lot of panic plays here as well, so he's got to be careful of that. You have more time than you think, always. So that also kind of is the same with the clears. Like, he tries to panic clear and, like, throw it out. Like, it's a push and pull type of game. You don't always have to throw the ball out every single time. Like, you can just put it back in your corner, reset. Still plenty of time. But yeah, so that'll do it for this replay, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Go check out the Patreon if you want to support me. I should be expanding on that soon. I keep hinting at it. You'll see something like a tweet out eventually about it. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.